Hey, what's up? Creative Venus here, and today we will learn how to create this beautiful business infographics slide. So let's start. First of all, insert a rectangle shape. Make sure its width is very minimal and align its center and middle and duplicate it and rotate the duplicated shape by 45 degrees. So now we have both these shapes at an angle of 45 degrees. So like our circle will have 8 small parts. Our donut circle will be divided into 8 shapes, and so that's why we have created an angle of 45 degrees. So it's like 360 divided by 45 will give us 8. So that's the reason I've divided it by 45 degrees. So now I have drawn this donut circle in the center. Now let's extend these shapes, rectangle shapes. So now you can see a small part is visible, and we will subtract the donut circle from these shapes, and we have this one part ready. And similarly we can fill up the remaining 7 parts. So what we will do is we will paste this small part first of all. Let's draw this small donut circle again, and we want to create another small part out of this shape. So let's reduce its size. So we are actually doing it to create a 3D effect here. So let's again duplicate it. I'm just duplicating the slides so that we have a backup slide in case we do something wrong. Now let's subtract this shape from this donut circle, and we have a small cutout here. So as you can see, so our shape is complete now. And if we fill these 8 shapes, so we have a full circle. So let's paste this shape on this circle, and we will group both these shapes and circle and rotate it by 45 degrees. As you've already copied the shape, so you just have to paste it here. Again, group all the shapes, rotate by 45 degrees, and in the end you will have a full circle like this. Now ungroup all the parts one by one. As I am doing it, you have to select Ctrl A, right click for group, then select ungroup. Again right click, group, select ungroup. You have to repeat this step. I know this part is quite boring here, but this is the main part of this infographic design, and rest is all about how you beautify it. But main part is creating all the elements and making sure that every element is well aligned with each other. So you have to take care during the creation part. So now we have ungrouped all the items. So let's remove all the bottom shapes, as we want to keep only the half circle. Select all, group, and move it towards the bottom part of the slide. Let's keep it here, and now we will experiment with some gradients here, and you are completely free to use your own choice of colors, and you can search online. There are various color palettes. I hope you know how to fill the gradients. It's quite easy. You have to just fill the colors to the gradient stops, then you like select the angle of the gradient and type can be linear or radial. So if you don't know how to fill the gradient, you can write in the comment section and I'll create a video on how to fill gradients. So like what I'm doing here is clicking on the gradient, and on the right node or stop I have selected this color, and on the left let's fill some light red here or orange like this. So it's not difficult, and gradients give much more realistic effect to a shape than a solid color. So in 2018 gradients are very popular and back in the trend. So gradients are very popular nowadays, and you can find them a lot on internet, on websites. So I have filled these 4 shapes with different gradient colors. So I'm just trying to achieve more brightness, more vivid and more saturated colors here. So it takes time. You just experiment with different color designs. Now select this second shape and apply black color, but make sure to increase the transparency. Now it gives it a 3D effect, and these shapes are now coming out. And let's apply the 3D format here, and we will choose the material as metallic on all the shapes. So as we have selected the material as metallic, now our infographic is almost complete. Now the next step is all about beautifying the slide. Let's create a donut circle here, and we will put in the background. So this idea of creating this kind of infographic came to my mind as I was watching some kind of video online, and there I saw a similar pattern on some painting on a wall. So I thought, let's create something like this, but it is not such a unique design, but it is beautiful and useful. So you can use this kind of design to showcase something in 4 steps, where there are 4 things that you want to showcase, like 4 products, 4 steps, phases, 4-point project plan or something. So now I'm trying to fill some nice background on this circle. I think I should stick to whites. Dark color is not looking good here. And one thing you'll notice here, that I've given invert shadow here to this circle. At some places invert shadow looks cool, and it gives this 3D kind of effect, very subtle effect. So our infographic is almost complete. Let's move it slightly towards the bottom part of the slide, and now let's insert some icons here. Icons help in beautifying the slide, and nowadays icons are more popular as they are more they help users understand the context of the information that you're presenting. So also the placement of the icons also is very important and it matters a lot. So make sure the icons are pretty close to your content and well aligned so that users can easily relate what you want to showcase here. So you can see PowerPoint is pretty much fun, and everything here is just drag and drop and all about customizing. You don't have to think like what you know and what you don't know. Everything is here. You just have to put things into some kind of alignment and you have to package it well in the end. So now I'm just filling some stats here, some information. So I have put like 75% here, and you can also add some kind of number or any information as well. It's up to you. And number looks much better here than text. Text you can write outside of the slide. So if you write text inside this infographic, then it will look more complex and difficult to understand for the users. So make sure the text is or the infographic is pretty much clear to everyone and it is easy to understand. That's the purpose of the slide, right? If you want to showcase something very like long pieces of content or something, then PowerPoint is not the best option. Then you should go for document, right? On PowerPoint, make sure the information is minimal and is easy to understand. So our infographic is almost complete, as you can see on the screen. Next thing is all about how you beautify it, and let's add some small text here, some title, and there will be a small description as well. I prefer Open Sans font here. I just love this font. So like other than Roboto and Montserrat, I love this Open Sans font. I found it on Google Fonts, so you can definitely give it a try, and yeah, it's a good font. So I've used dummy text here as a description, small description. Make sure everything is well aligned, and let's increase the font size here. So I'm using here Open Sans Light for the description, and I'm just focusing on alignment and its positioning here at the moment. So you can make sure that it is well aligned and it has some breathing space around it, like it should not be attached to extreme left of the slide. Breathing space is like some space around every component while designing, so it should be well aligned horizontally or vertically. As you can see, our slide is almost complete, so let's add small lines here which represents text for each component. So it's pretty easy, just select a line and draw it from one end to another where you want to add. Make sure it is straight and not at some angle. So here is the complete slide. I'll not tell how did I beautify this slide in the end. That part you can do yourself, and you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Your support motivates me and help this channel grow. So thanks for watching. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.